Hey Scorpio, welcome to your weekly reading for the 19th to the 26th of May. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you are new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and you become a part of our collective. Sorry, I'm laughing because I can see the reflection of the cards in the mirror and I'm like, okay, Ace of Pentacles, okay, Nine of Cups. Like you're just, and you know what's so funny? I'm going to pull out the cards while I'm doing your reading. If you're new here, hey, hi, how's it going? But I have to tell you. Like, come on. Like, that is some serious comedic timing on behalf of Source. Like, this is amazing. Anyways, that was the Ace of Pentacles if you're just listening and, like, trying to get stuff done while... Okay, I'm sorry. Excuse me, Scorpio. Look at you coming in there with your Two of Wands, High Priestess, Justice card. You're just like, yes, from the darkness I have... Now Source is being ridiculous. Nine of Cups showed up again. I do not edit these videos. You can reverse back to the very beginning and laugh with me. This is hilarious. You know what this feels like? Because you know, I'm going to call you up for a minute here. You know, I'm crying because this is so funny. You know how the Scorpios can be like, so like mysterious and dark and evasive. And it's like, you're like, and it's like you're Dracula. You're like, and from the darkness I have risen and look at me. Oh, this is so funny. Okay, let's keep going. I got to get two more cards here. Okay. We have one, two, three, four, five. The Ace of Wands, the Hangman, Four Cups at the bottom. Like, to me, this is like what you're letting go of. I think for a minute here, you were maybe like, you know, if you worked in the restaurant. And anyways, if you remember from the shuffling, that card was there too. And the Magician, that is my mouth because I am laughing hysterically right now. This is so funny, you guys. This is so funny. Let me get the rest of the cards here. If you worked in the restaurant if you worked in the restaurant industry, you will know the term the weeds. And that is when in life, okay, I can't be here for 5 hours. I got other readings to do too. There's this term in the restaurant industry that's called the weeds, and basically it's when you're like overwhelmed with life, right? Or in the restaurant, you're overwhelmed. You've got too many tables, you've got lots of foods, too many orders, things are not flowing properly. I get this sense here that you may have felt in the weeds leading up to this week, and maybe even leading up to this reading. You may have been like, Char, you know, there's a lot of shit going on. I'm trying to get a lot of stuff done. I'm trying to maybe clean up my finances, clean up my fucking life in general. You know, I'm really trying to focus on like bettering my life, aligning my life and stepping into more of a world of like peace and ease and flow. And you know, maybe there was like lessons to learn about that, right? Scorpio, like a lot of times when we're leveling up, we really feel that constrictive energy before the expansion comes through. And so I'm feeling this for you. Like this week is the expansion. This week is when things start getting really, really beautiful for you. And it could have something to do with, yeah, you could have gone through adversity, change. I'm not going to take these though. I just need one, please. There, perfect. Empathy. Abundance at the bottom. A lot of this could have just have to do with like, you know, you growing, evolving, learning about your own personal power, learning about your own self-worth, learning about what life looks like and how to navigate life's enigmas, the challenges, the difficulties, and also the like hardship that comes with experiencing that death and rebirth energy, which is very common for you, Scorpio, and also part of life. Doesn't mean it makes it any easier. Doesn't mean that it's like easy breezy cover girl. Like, no, absolutely not. Now, I want to point out the fact that you got Venus as your amulet from StarSea Jewels. Venus is all about abundance. Venus is all about luxury. Venus is all about self-worth, your self-respect. And so this Venetian energy that's showing up here is truly one of luxury and love and your values and your possessions, and you really learning truly your own self-worth and how your own self-worth and how this self-worth equates to your ability to manifest what you desire. We have Messenger here, Sirius energy, bringing harmony and balance. And then we have Uranus energy, which, you know, Uranus did play a really powerful role in the last little bit. We had that Uranus-Sun conjunction. We could still be feeling it. I know that Lori, which I really love her, she's a great astrologer, Canadian as well. She was talking about the Algo star. She talks a lot about the asteroids, and I really appreciate that because asteroids are not really like my thing, so I'm always learning asteroids from her. And Algo is making these really interesting aspects this week. And then there's the bending of Jupiter to the North Node. And so these astrological aspects are influencing you and your own personal life. Now, I don't know your own chart, so I can't tell you like the direct influence, the direct impact, the transits you have. Like, I don't know you, right? Until you book a session, I can't help you with that stuff. But I can tell you that this weekend is going to bring with you a plethora of blessings, so much happiness, so much joy, so much ease. It's just going to feel like a fucking good week. And I love that for you, Scorpio, especially if you've been in the weeds and felt overwhelmed lately. This is like a reprieve from that chaos. I am open to seeing both sides of the situation, empathy. I think there's going to be some peace here, some cumulative conciliatory energy around potentially a challenge, a difficulty, even for some of you, maybe law. Justice is here. This could have to do with like actual legal negotiations or even like contracts, documentation, paperwork. I know I just signed a contract with a brand, right? So like it could even be something like this, something you worked really hard for. You really wanted to work together with this brand, and then things didn't like pan out before, or they weren't willing to pay you, or it could even be like on the other spectrum, like child support, divorce, home signings, like anything to do with the legal realm, even like getting your will, your estate up, okay? The Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, High Priestess, Justice, and like honestly, this whole fucking reading, like even the fact that you have the Ace of Wands, I have nothing bad to say. All I'm going to tell you is that the things that are coming into your life are coming in to really provide you with the stability, the security that you have been looking for. If you have been called or felt called to either take a course, take a program, learn something new here with the High Priestess, dive into the mysticism, which is very much Scorpion coded, this is a great week to do it. If you have been really wanting to offer, apply for jobs or provide an offer or sign a contract, great week to do it. The Knight of Wands to the Magician card does tell me that there's going to be a lot of energy, a lot of vitality, a lot of drive, and this drive could very well be around your finances, around your financial security, around starting something new that's going to bring you a lot of peace, joy, and happiness with that Nine of Cups. Now, the Hanged Man does tell me that there's going to be these moments of introspection, self-reflection. Don't mistake an introspection, self-reflection with boredom and apathy and unhappiness, dissatisfaction. Because sometimes that can happen, right? Sorry. Ow, got hair in my eye. Sometimes that can happen, right? I feel like that was like Source saying, don't do it, Scorpio. You know, where you're like, oh, things haven't been working out in my favor, so it's never going to. Like, don't get down in that place. Just be optimistic. Find ways to be in gratitude. Find ways, especially if you're looking for resolution this week, find ways to see things from various perspectives. And I promise you, you will not be disappointed in, what ends up coming your way here. I do feel like a lot of you, this has to do with your self-worth, your values, and your possessions, however that may relate to you. Ultimately, 10 of Pentacles. Ultimately, this could be you finally, being able to reach a milestone in your life or achieve a goal, like have your first house or have that 401k secure or hit your first 100k or hit your first whatever, like whatever these things, these goals are. There's a lot of money involved. Justice again. A lot of money, a lot of justice, and now we're in the love reading. So if you're going through a divorce, a separation, you gotta drop it in the comments. I truly do feel like, I don't like to give legal advice, and this is definitely not legal advice, but I do feel like things will work out in a very High Priestess, very, very, very well in your favor. Look, here's what I'm gonna say to you before I pull out the last card. Trust your intuition, trust your ability to navigate, trust those dreams, trust those visions, listen, pay attention, do not get yourself overwhelmed, do not get yourself up in a fret. The devil's in the details, baby. 4 of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. The devil's in the details on how you move forward with peace, ease, bliss, and happiness. I hope that you love this reading. It was so fun to do it for you guys. If you want to book a session, you want to work with me in any capacity, it's all down in the description box below. Here's this video to help you with manifesting your dream life. Thank you so much. We will see you later, alligators. Peace out. Bye.